All right. We're going to get started here. I'm not going to waste too much time today because huddle calls are quick calls. We don't want to waste your time all day long. I'm going to get in here and get out. So make sure as you guys jump in, you throw some commitments down like we normally do. Got to commit to the week. That's the huddle. You got to commit. Commit to something you didn't get done last week. And once you commit to that, it is going to be on paper. That's my accountability. Yeah. Got to hold you accountable, right? You got to hold yourself accountable too. So, but today we're going to do some other things too. I'm going to give you some excellent ideas of things that you could be doing for networking. I think you guys want that. I hope you want that. More networking brings more relationships. More relationships bring more business, right? So throw some stuff in the group chat. As we do that, I'm going to pull up last week's and just see if there's anyone that I could help hold accountable to what you said you were going to do last week. We'll get those up right now, what you did last week. And if you missed last week, that's all right. You know, we missed 1 week. So if you go back to, what is it? The book that I love so dearly is The Atomic Habits. You go back to The Atomic Habits. So they say you miss one day, that's okay. You missed 2 days in a row doing what you're supposed to do. Now we got a problem, all right? Things are starting to happen. We got to change things up, do something different. It's okay to miss one day. So I say that if you missed 1 week, maybe you missed this call 1 week, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Pick yourself up. We're going to get right back to work because this is a new week. And we'll make sure you don't fail this week. That's why we huddle. We huddle up to make sure you don't fail each and every week. All right, so let me pull up the 23rd. Let's see. Gotta find the 23rd, 24th. Why do we have the 24th? That's Tuesday meeting. 25th, 27th. And need the 23rd. Where is the it's September 23rd? Why am I not seeing September 23rd? Maybe I stopped the recording and you guys all got off scot-free this week. Hey, scot-free. You don't have to worry about it. Wow. Because all I see is the 24th, and that's not right. Let's see. I do have some chat notes. Let me see. Nope, not there. So I think you guys get off scot-free this week. I'm not going to hold you accountable. How's that feel? Oh, lucky you. Lucky you, lucky you. But what I could do is go back the week prior. Eek. See if you guys stuck to your accountability the week prior. How about that? That's 2 weeks back. So that would be the 16th, Monday the 16th. All right, Monday the 16th. There it is. All right. Actually, I didn't teach the 16th. Man, you guys are all getting off scot-free. All right, so let's just go back to commitments today. Commit to something new. Throw something in the group chat right now as we're talking. I want to celebrate you. If you have a successful week last week and you had an aha last week, Huddle is all about we celebrate the successes and we talk about the failures. So if you failed, that's okay. You know, we get back up on track, get back on the horse, get going again. But I do want to celebrate you. So please give me an opportunity. Throw something in the chat or unmute yourself. There's a small group today. Julie Spot, thanks for being here today. Woo, welcome. I love it. So happy you're here. Sierra, thanks for being here today. Michael, Itsunami, thanks for being here today. And I celebrated you the other day with Jenny. Teddy, Ruben, thank you guys both for being here today. I saw you guys were already throwing contacts back and forth, so good. So commit to something. What are you going to commit to this week? And tell me about something good that happened last week. Isn't that funny? Always happens. Nobody wants to talk.
Well, I only got done half of what I wanted to get done, so I'm celebrating half that I did get done.
So you know what? If you didn't have a goal, right, then you might not even gotten half of it done, right? So I mean, we're not gonna go crazy celebrating that you didn't get it all done because I want you to get it all done. What does that feel like to get it all done, right? That feels really good, I bet. But I do want to celebrate you and getting half of what you wanted to get done. If you didn't put a goal down or a plan down, it might not have gotten that far. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, good, good. Anyone else want to talk about what you did? Let's see, Jasmine. Michael's on here. So Michael, I think it was back on the 9th. You said, this week I'm calling past clients from my photo business and looking for some listings to shoot. That's what you committed to do. That was back on the 9th. That was a good commitment. So give me some success stories. So you've had 3 weeks to do it. So have in the last 3 weeks, did you jump in there and call some past clients that you've shot for or that you've sold houses to? And did you have any good conversations there? And did you pick up any new photo shoots out of it? Would love to hear that. Yes, sir. Hit and some miss. That's all right. So we'll celebrate you again. You know, like Teddy, we're not gonna like, woo, but because you didn't like get it 100%, but that's good. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you. All right. Itsunami said, my commitment of this week is to get myself out into the community and interact, hand out business cards. Perfect. I'm actually going to show you some easy ways to do it today. We're going to use some technology. That's a good one. I'm going to show you some ways to do it really easy using your personal assistant, right? You have a personal assistant. You hired them. You just may not know it yet, but I'm going to show you how you did it because you did. All right, Sierra, my goal this week is to at least knock on 50 doors. That's good. So 50 doors this week. Hey, how about this? At least 5 people. You want to talk to at least 5 people. Okay. Sierra, what day and what time are you going to do it this week? Plan it out right now. Today's Monday. Good time to plan it out. Put it down. Write it down here. What day and time are you going to do it? And then you need to transcribe that on your calendar and stick to that time block. Stick to it. So tell me what day and time. Excuse me. Julie said 2 hours of lead gen 3 to 4 times this week. So 2 hours a day or 2 hours 3 to 4 days this week? Julie, 2 hours a day or 2 hours 3 to 4 times this week? And the same thing. What day and what time? And then put it in your calendar on what you're going to do. Ruben says, I met with some new realtors. Awesome. Imagine. What is that last week? Reimagine. I'm sorry. Reimagine. What's reimagine? You're either frozen, Ruben, or oh no, you moved.
Yeah,
What's
no, it was the event that was in Long Beach last week.
oh, cool.
Yeah, that was my first official real estate event. So it
Nice.
was really nice. I was able to see on how you guys do business, and
Hmm.
it's a little bit more complicated than what people think it is.
Oh yeah. What's cool is there's so many opportunities for agents to go to conferences and they don't go. And they're wondering why they're not growing because they cost money. You have to invest into your business. So these conferences, ICC is getting ready to put on a conference. There's only 35 people that are invited. That's it. I actually think I have a flyer for it. I do have it up right here. Check that out. Fast. So they have a conference. Only 35 people are invited to this. Okay. This is a $2,000 conference to go to. It's one of the most expensive conferences that I've ever gone to, and I'm going. But what it is we lock ourselves in a hotel room big enough for 35 people, and we're going to talk about big things, not real estate sales. We're going to talk about brokerage and team valuations, valuating and creating your valuation for your brokerage and your team. We're going to talk about recruiting and attraction. How do you attract people to want to come to your brokerage? You can't just go out there and say, hey, I'm giving these splits. No, 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 no. That's the old way of doing things. No, we have to have an amazing value proposition where agents feel like this is home, home away from home, family away from family. And this is my brokerage. I own it. That's what agents need. That's what kind of environment we need to provide for agents is how do we provide a place where they have a voice? That's what I'm talking about. You usually don't get that in big brokerages very often because they're franchises and you have rules. Where brokerages like ours, we don't have those rules. We have our own internal rules, but they're created by us agents. How we want to run our business, how we want to run our brokerage. And of course, we have to abide by the state rules, but we don't have to abide by some big old franchise somewhere. We make it up. So there's a value right there, right? So talking about that, recruiting and by attraction, optimizing your sales process Now we're getting a little bit into real estate, but not as much. We're taking that sales process somewhat like Julie put in the group chat, some of you others put in the group chat, that you want to have a structured business this week. You're structuring the day and time you're doing your tasks. So your tasks are your job. That's your work. That's how that's going to keep the pendulum moving, going to keep the score moving to a positive score. How do we optimize that though? Optimize that process so that it runs like a perfectly oiled machine, we call it. Perfectly, or how will you make a business run like a perfectly oiled machine where all you've got to do is step in and touch the spots that need to be touched per week to keep the machine oiled and greased and moving. So we're talking about optimizing that system, systemizing that. Would that be a value to you in your business? It probably would. This might be a good conference to go to. You're going to be with some top people, talking about rubbing elbows with people that are, maybe 6, 7, 8 figure incomes. I would say more than 6, probably more like 8, or probably more like 7, 8, or maybe even 9 figure incomes, maybe even 10 figure incomes. And you're rubbing elbows with them at a conference like this. How much more would your mind be blown? Now, when you go to a conference, that's what needs to happen. Your mind needs to be blown. You need to be like, wow, I am ready to run. That's what a real estate conference does. It's pretty cool. Mergers and acquisitions. Now we're talking about building a scalable business. That's what we're going to be discussing in this conference. Using AI to recruit, market, streamline, and operations. I'm going to touch on it a little bit today. I've been hitting on it a lot this week because there's a new module series in the ICC module that is for AI, and it's huge right now. So, but that's one conference. That's one I'm going to in November. Inman's coming. It comes twice a year, each year. It's a great conference to go to. Commissions Inc. We all have access to Commissions Inc. If you want it, you can have it. It's about $50 a month. We were charging 200, but it's about 50 now. If you want access to Commissions Inc., you can have it. And if you have access to it, you want to go to this. It's huge. It teaches you how to lead generate, how to set up the system so they're working right for you. It teaches you so much. So it's a great CRM. You should go to that conference. Everyone that goes to it comes back saying, I can't wait for the next one. That one's cheap. It's $250. $250 for, I think it's a 2 or 3 day event. And we're talking vendors are there. Everyone goes to that one. That's a really good, not everyone. I mean, you know what I mean? Vendors go to that one and feeds it. So that's great. So awesome to hear, Ruben, and that's a good place for a lender to go to rub elbows with realtors and what they're doing in their business. It's awesome. Teddy, committed for the week, door knocking, cold calls, 10 pre-foreclosures. Nice, Teddy. That's awesome. You're committing this week to door knocking, question mark. Why'd you put a question mark on there? You're muted.
There was supposed to be a slash mark.
Oh, slash. Okay.
Yeah.
Door knocking / cold calling this week and 10 foreclosures. What day and time are you going to do that this week? You have it planned already?
Thursday and Wednesday.
Thursday and Wednesday. Already on the calendar, ready to go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. In the afternoons after work.
Love it, Teddy. Love it. Good. All right. This week, Michael says this week I'm doing market research and neighborhoods on neighborhoods that I want to door knock this week. So you're going to do some market research. Just don't get stuck in that, because we get that quite often. That's like saying, I'm going to get my CRM set up so that I can start to use it. That's almost the same thing. So if you're researching it, you could quickly waste this week. You could quickly waste it. So be careful, Michael. Just want to make sure research is good, but research it on maybe 2 hours, and then tomorrow hit the research. So that way the whole week doesn't get wasted. So pick a day to research it, pick a day to go after it. Maybe the next day research it, or that morning research it, in the afternoon go after it. Morning research it. So every day is got to be fruitful. If you set it up and said, hey, I'm not going to let one day go by without me getting one new lead. What does that day look like now? Now, how much more powerful are your days? Not going to let one day go by without having at least minimum one new lead. Every new agent should be doing that. Every agent that's not in high production should be doing that. At least, just think about that. That's 5 leads a week now you got. How many closings you can get out of that 5? If you got 5 for 5, that's great. If you got 1 out of 5, that's great. That's good odds. So it doesn't matter. If you don't let a day go by without getting one new good sale, one good potential sale, one new good lead that will lead to a potential sale that'll lead to a sale, holy mackerel, think about your week. That's what we want to happen. Powerful. Sierra says Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:15. Good. So you got it on the calendar. It's blocked out, Sierra. Go get it, girl. I love it. Thank you for committing to a day and time to hit that. Julie Spot says 2 hours per day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Excellent. Now we're talking. Now we're moving forward. Now we got something good. Love it. All right. So those of you that came in a little late, Vilene, Brad Berg, Claudia, you won't be able to see those. We've got tons and tons of commitments put down on paper this week. So please put it down in the group chat of what you're going to commit to do. That this call is only profitable to you if you commit to it. If you are all in to this, all right, all into, okay, I'm here, I'm present, I might as well commit to something. So put something down in the group chat. I'll celebrate you. If you have a success that happened this week, I want to hear about it. Tell me something good. So feel free to unmute yourself and just say, hey, Sean, I got a success I want to talk about. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So now I'm gonna jump into a little bit of Chat GPT this week, and we're gonna get into some other stuff later, but I already put a prompt in here. Okay, I already put a prompt. I want you to take a look at this prompt before I hit the enter button. The prompt says, look, I want you to act as a website researcher. Okay, I'm telling it to research now for a professional. Identify the top networking opportunities in my community. And now we're going to put your community. Let's start with, let's just say, because I think there's more Californians on here right now than Idahoans, but we'll do Idaho too. Let's do Visalia. Visalia, California. And we're going to go bigger. So, come on, fat fingers. Central Valley, California. Okay, in my community, Central Valley, California, where I can meet more potential clients and vendors that may need the services of a real estate agent. Okay. Provide at least one event per week for the remainder of the year, including location, dates, and times in chart form. There we go. You ready? You want to go to work this week? Let's go to work. Let's talk while it's doing its work here, while my personal assistant, and this is your personal assistant right here, okay? While my personal assistant sets up my calendar for this week and tells me what I need to be working on and what events I need to go to, let's talk about why we're going to go to these events. We're not going to these events to be salesy. We're not going to these events to say, hey, I'm a realtor. Can you help me? We're not doing that. All right. Hey, I'm a realtor. Can I help you buy a house? Sorry, not can you help me? Can I help you buy a house? I was reading at the same time. We're not doing that. Okay. We're going to these events to network and it needs to be fun. So that means you can relax right now. You can take a breath and say, all right, I'm not having to go here to be salesy because I wouldn't know what to say. I'm going to these events to rub elbows with some people. This is a social business you chose to choose. You chose to work. You chose to be your career. It's a social business. There is no way you can do it without being social. You've got to be social. So you high D's and high C's that don't like the social part of it, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. You have to, or you're not going to sell any real estate. So it's a flip of a coin, right? You either do it or you don't, right? So you've got to be at least a little bit social. You got to go to some social events. Okay. Now I got some Sacramento in here. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's change the location to Tulare County, California. See if it'll redo it. All right, it's doing its process. My personal assistant is now working for 2 weeks straight She actually went in the future because it would take a personal assistant probably 2 weeks to do this. Yeah, if you hired somebody, it would probably take 2 weeks. So, now we're going to back it up. And now she went into the future. She's really good. She has a time machine. And now she's coming back with the data in a matter of less than 10 seconds. Oh, she's not done. She's still putting it together for me. She's really fast, though. Look how fast she types. My personal assistant is legit. Oh my gosh, I love her. She's so good. Okay, so here we go. She came up with some good ideas. So Tulare County Association of Realtors got a mixer. I don't know if you guys knew that. So that would be for who? Who on this call would that be for? It can be for everybody. Yeah, it can be. But I'm going to say that's for Ruben. It's for Ruben Duran. Because he needs to go rub elbows with all these realtors. He's a lender. And if you're a lender on here, you should as well. Because all of you can be a lender as well. And then you can just kick your people over there. You can get them all pre-approved or whatever. You can be a junior LO. We have that opportunity. But check this out. There's one for right there. You hope you're going to be there, Ruben. Chamber of Commerce. These are great ones. We've got one guy in our brokerage of California of 200 agents, guys. We've hit 200. Woohoo! Celebration. All right. One guy that goes to every single one of the Tulare Chamber of Commerce events. That's Jacob Praga. I told him, hey, I need to start. I'm a member of Chamber of Commerce in every city. I'm a member of Chamber of Commerce in Porterville, Visalia, and Tulare. And I don't go to any events. I said, Jacob, I want to go to some of these with you. You can grab another agent and go to these together. You can go to them even if you're not a member of the chamber. I'm pretty sure anyone could go. They're going to recruit you and try to make you a member. But the Chamber of Commerce is a great place to go. Connect with local businesses. It even tells you what your description of your job. Connect with local businesses, service providers, etc. Tulare County Small Business Network event. Did you know there's a small business network event? Would that be good for business-to-business relationships? I think so. The Wall Community Church in Tulare, the Well Community Church in Tulare, meet business owners and entrepreneurs in Tulare. That's on October 19th. Did you know that? May or may not have. Young Professionals of Tulare County meetup. Did you know there was a meetup for young professionals in Tulare County? Are you a young professional? Even if you're 70, you're a young professional. There you go. You don't have to be young. All right, so social event right there. Social event, young professionals across industries. Tulare County Estate Forum, Wyndham, Visalia. Discuss local market trends and strategies with industry experts. Central Valley Real Estate Investors Group. We all know that one. That's a portable Chamber of Commerce. Real estate investing opportunities. There's a good one for investors. Brad Berg, that's you, buddy, right there. Go to that one. That's a great one to go to. Tulare County Business and Innovation Conference. Whoa, that sounds like a good one to go to. Now, that of all these right here, that's the one I don't want to miss. And I might be in town that week. I'm not sure. If so, I'm going to that. That's at the Tulare Agri Center. Event focused on innovation and business growth. Whoa, did you just hear me? That's a good one, guys. Now, remember what I said in the beginning. Your job's not to go there and try to pick up a buyer or seller. Rest assured, I'm not telling you to go to these events and try to pick up a buyer and seller. Just relax, okay? Chill out, loosen those shoulders. Okay, I'm okay. The job is to go there and meet new people. So now I'm going to show you exactly what you can say because my personal assistant has done a great job in Tulare County so far. And like I said, those of you in Idaho, we'll do this for Idaho too. Right here in the ICC modules, so our amazing coach, Rick Fuller, came up with all these. He did a great job at all this. So go to ICC, go to the realestatetrainer.com, register for coaching, register to jump in here. You can a la carte buy these if you want to buy them, okay? Acting as a website researcher of a philanthropist, identify the top charity event fundraiser opportunities in my community, your community, where I can add value to my local community providers. At least one charity event per week. Okay. Based on the best business networking strategies, provide me at least 10 of the top 10 questions. Oh, Now I'm going to have my personal assistant give me some questions that I can ask people at this event so I don't go and feel stupid with not sure what to say. Let's see, use attached. Okay, so this is his address. I can change this to use the attached address of 1814 West Dorothea Avenue, Visalia, California, as a resource. Okay. Just basically using my address. For some reason, when I pasted it, puts some of these. I got to fix these spaces. Okay. Provide me a list. Meet new. All right. Are we ready? Look good? All right. What questions should I ask at this event? Here's a list of 10 strategic icebreaker questions. Boy, my assistant I hired for free. And by the way, this is the free version. I'm using 3.5 just to show you how easy it is. 4.0 is better if you do the paid version, but 3.5, it will do it all for free, guys. Okay. I'm a real estate agent working on expanding my network and promoting a fantastic property I'm listing in Visalia. So here's the question. Suggest a question tailored to introducing yourself. Okay. So what brings you to this event is the question. So if you walk up to somebody and you want to start it, then you say, hey, what brings you to this event? Just curious. Hey, my name is Sean Cardoza. How you doing? Great. Because they're all there for the same thing, to meet new people. Some of them may not be. If this is just a fundraiser event, go to the fundraiser events, great ones. But the reason for it is to meet some people, support the community, support. Some people are going just to support the community and they're not business professionals. When I say business professionals, I'm talking somebody not in the same industry as you. That's why I really like that one up there at the Ag Center, because that's a good one. You're not going to run into a ton of realtors there. You're going to run into other businesses, ag businesses. You guys want to sell agriculture? Those are big, big sales. You need to go rub elbows with people that do agriculture. You want to go, there's going to be big contractors there. There's going to be developers there. There's going to be, you name it's going to be at that event. All right. So you're going to find out. So, hey, yeah, I know my name's Sean Cardoza. What brings you to this event? That's all you're going to ask. What brings you to this event? And they're going to tell you. And guess what happens though? They usually reciprocate it. Yeah, that's what brings me. What about you? That's what they say. Now's your chance. I'm a real estate agent. I'm just working to expand my network. Just trying to see if anyone wants to buy in Visalia or Tulare. I'm here to connect with professionals who may need assistance in real estate. Yeah, I'm just here to connect with some business professionals to see if anyone needs any help in real estate. That's your response. It's not a dumb response. It's an excellent response. That shows your professionalism. I'm excited to share some details about a new listing. I got a new listing over in Visalia, and I just thought this might be a good place to come share it in case anyone wants to know about it. Oh man, Teddy, you're loud. That was a great yawn, buddy. Don't forget your videos on and your voice. I love staying, put you on the spot, buddy. I love staying informed about the market and helping clients with opportunities like this. I just wanted to tell some people about the market, what's going on in the real estate world. I'm a real estate professional. And now you're chatting back and forth. I'm always looking for potential clients and partners to share my passion for real estate. Always looking for other partners, other vendors. I do real estate, and business to business relationships huge to me. If you said it just like that, they'd be like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, let's share some contact. And then you're going to be sharing information and getting to know people. You're not there to sell a house. You might be, you can bring it up and you never know what might happen. But your goal is to create more people into your vendor list, or to pick up new buyers and sellers if you go to a charity event or something like that. That's your goal, is to pick up new potential future clients, future people you can now start collaborating with over the years, adding more people to your database, your referral database. That's your CRM, adding more people to it. I'm here to meet new people and showcase properties that are ready to move, like one in Visalia I have over 1814 West Dorothea. I mean, that's our business office, by the way. I enjoy connecting with like-minded professionals. And here's another one. Another question. What's the most exciting project you're working on right now? So after they say, yeah, why are you here? And you talk to them and they respond with that. And then they ask you, you go, oh, yeah, that's awesome. So you're in the industry of whatever. So, what's your most exciting project you got going on right now? These are networking questions. When we network, this is what we do. We chat back and forth about what they got going on, and then they reciprocate. What do you got going on? And it goes back and forth. Here's another one. How did you get started in the field? How did you get started in that field? That's pretty neat. So you do yard maintenance, you do, tree trimming, you do something really big. Think of a really cool industry you might run into at one of these places. Yeah, how'd you get into that field? What do you enjoy most about what you do? That's great. What are some current trends in your industry? One is you got to find out about them. If you don't show interest in their business, they're not going to be showing any interest in you. And then you're just going to move on to the next person, next person. What sets you apart in your industry? How do you stay current with market changes? And there you go. So this is why we huddle, guys. We huddle for you to put commitments down, and then we huddle to give. I try to always give you something to work on this week. ChatGPT is one of many, many IAs out there that everyone's looking right now. It's just an easy one for real estate, does really good for real estate. It's probably the best one out there for real estate right now, for real estate, or for, I'm sorry, business leaders like such as yourself who's looking for content. It's your personal assistant. Don't forget, that's your personal assistant. You utilize it, you talk to it, you tell it, hey, just remember, your prompt is, hey, act like this person, and it might be you, act like this person, and write me this, make me this, right? Act like this person and put this together for me, create this for me. You see how it put it in nice block forms on all the events that are going on? So use it, guys. Utilize ChatGPT. I'm telling you, utilize all these IAs. Don't be scared of them. One thing that I learned when I was listening to Rick Fuller's Module 4 today, and it really made me think, because remember, I'm doing some sort of training every day so I can feed you more information. You need to do the same thing, okay? You need to be training every day. What's on the list to train today? So I want you to think for a second. The world has changed. Okay, it's changed. Now, the world is, you have two different types of, let's just say, identities. Okay, you have your identity, you are around your family and your friends, and you have that, and you're working on this, and you're doing this project at your house and that. You go to church, you spend time, you're in front of people face to face. That's your identity you have there. And we all have a separate identity now in this world. And unfortunately, this is the way the world has gone. Your separate identity is in the social world of social medias and internet, all that. Who you portray yourself to be on those social world might be totally different on how you portray yourself in your normal face-to-face world around your family, around your church, around your environment, your community. Might be a little different when you're face-to-face than how you're portraying yourself around your social world. Don't like, you can't like just brush it under the rug and act like this stuff's not here, because it's here and it's not going away. The social world is not changing. AI is here. It's not going to take you over. All right. Everyone says it's going to take over the world. Very few chances that's going to happen, because you're still a person and there's still a need for a person to create it. So you're there. You've got it. You can utilize these services you have and not be afraid of them. Treating these AIs will help you with your virtual world that you have going on how you portray yourself to the world on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, all these different ones that you're out marketing yourself on. You have that visibility of who you are, and then you have how you are around your family, around personal, face-to-face, stuff like that. So we got to realize that this is here, grasp it, use it throughout your week as your personal assistant. Create opportunities for yourself. Don't just try to push it away and brush it under the rug, or you're going to get left behind. All right, that's my speech for you today. All right, guys, go get it. That was more than 30 minutes. I'm supposed to do 15 to 30 minutes max. All right, go get it. Have fun. Use it. Find some events to go to this week. Utilize ChatGPT like I did. It found and showed me exactly what's going on this month. Go get it. Have a good
Thank you,
week,
Scott.
everyone. You're welcome. Have a great